Oh my God. This one automation has completely blown my mind and made me realize that how much time I was wasting. It's 10:30 in the morning and I'm ready with my reports, but now I have to send them manually one by one. And for this, I have realized there is one application that can help me. And I have built a complete automation that is just one click to send all the reports to the entire team. And this is the exact automation that I have built and I'm going to share with you in this video step by step. And mind you, this is one of the easiest way to build this automation. So make sure to watch and now let's start the video.
So this is the folder I have on my desktop where I have all the files for all the people that I want to send. And here in this file, I have a small database that is basically the name of the receiver and the email ID that I want my file to send to. This is very, very important to have the exact name here for every file as per the names that we have in the contact master file. Now I'm going to open Power Automate from here. I'm going to say Power Automate and it opens it for me just like this. The first thing is to click on new flow to name it. So I'm going to say send daily reports. Click create and it will give me this window to create my flow. Let me just change the width from here. And here I'm going to create my flow. And the first thing I'm going to do is to launch Outlook. And here is the Outlook. Click save. And then I'm going to launch Excel. Excel because I have the Excel file where I have data and I want to get data from that Excel file. So I need to launch Excel. So here's the Excel. And here I'm going to say with the following document, that means the following workbook. Let me just go back and copy the path of the file, paste it here and paste it here. Remove these double quotation marks. And now in the advanced, make sure to turn on this nest under a new Excel process. Click save. Now, once our Excel is open, the file is open, we need to get data from that file. So for this, I'm going to use this action called read from Excel worksheet. From retrieve, I'm going to say all available values from worksheet. And then in the advanced, I'm going to say first line of the range contains column names. Turn it on, click save. So at this point, I got my Outlook and then I got my Excel with the file and I'm reading data from that particular file. Now, I don't need Excel right now because I already got the data. So I'll say close Excel. Even if you don't want to close the Excel, you can simply just skip this step. Click save. So I will say for each, this is a loop that we are going to run. And in the for each, I need to specify the table where I have name and emails, the table that I have got from the Excel file. So I'm going to specify this variable, this particular variable where I have the table. Let me just click on here in this button and say Excel table. And now this loop, this for each loop will go to every single entry in the table one by one and use name and email ID from there. But now I need to segregate name and email ID separately so that I can use them the way I want. So I'll take a variable from here. So I'm going to say variable and set variable within the for each and say this is the name. Now when I select this variable, current item, because current item will store every single entry, name and email one by one in the loop. But I only want name here. So I'm going to use this small structure for getting the name. So this is square bracket and then a quotation mark, then the name of the column, the header of the column, because in the read data from Excel worksheet, we have specified that, hey, we have the first entry in the table as headings. And that's why I'm using this name. So you just need to use this particular structure for the column name to specify the column. So I'm going to say save and then one more variable to get the email ID. to separate the email ID from the entry. So I'll copy and paste it, Control C, Control V, and here I'm going to change the details. Email, and here email, and click save. So we got the name, we got the email ID. Now the next thing is to send emails. Here what I'll do, I'll say send email through Outlook. And it gives me this dialog box where I need to specify a few details. The first thing I need to specify is the email ID that I want to use to send the email. That's my own email ID. So I'm going to say this is my email ID, and make sure to have this email ID in your Outlook as an account so that you can use to send the emails. Now for 2, I'm going to use a variable that is the email that we have got from the data one by one in the iteration. And in the CC, I don't want to add anything. And here I want to add a subject. So I will say daily sales report. And in the body, I'm going to say hello. And I'm going to use a variable to use name every time it changes, it iterates, to use the exact name from the data. So I'll go to variables and say name. So it will use the name of the person. And now in the attachment, we need to create a dynamic address of the file that we want to use to send the email along with the email. So what I'll do, I'll go to my desktop again, and here I'm going to say copy as path, because this is the folder where I have all the files, and the files are actually named, as we have seen, named with the name of the person to whom I'm sending emails. So I'll just take this path from here. Let me just close this, and I'm going to create this path as a dynamic path. So let me just add a slash, and let me just use the name of the person, because this is the variable where I have the name, and name of every file is with the name of the person. So this will give me a dynamic path here, but I also need to add the extension of the file. So I'll say XLSX, and I'm going to click. Now it's time to run this flow. But before that, I need to save it. So I'll click on the save button, and it takes a few seconds to save this flow. And after that, once it is saved, I'm going to run it and see how it is working and sending all the emails in one go. So I'll click on the run button, and it takes a few seconds. You can see the timer here. The Outlook is opened, and Excel is opened, and we got the data, and it is sending the emails. Here you can see all the emails has been sent to all the respective people. Hey, thanks for watching, and make sure to download this file from the link in the description, and you can just copy and paste this entire flow in your Power Automate desktop. And make sure to check out this video, and I'll see you next week.